Hi, hello everyone, it's me, VtuberEN, and today we're just going to be doing a little commentary chill video today. I'm going to show you guys my hands, and I'm not really going to be drawing or anything like that. I'm just going to be doing some kind of like scrapbook thingy with like everyone's fan art, but today we're just gonna do like one fan art, you know. And yeah, I actually recorded this video, but I didn't want the video to be too boring, I guess. So I decided to add this commentary on top of it. And if you see me looking down on the side and whatnot, I'm just looking at my iPad and my phone because I have like little topics to talk about, you know, a list of topics that I want to talk about and stuff. Because we gotta do that, you know. And yeah, hope you guys will like this video. Now let's get started. Let me guys show you what I've got. And oh yeah, I should also say that I'm treating this like a stream. I will try to like say everything on the dot and whatnot, but I'm trying to treat this as a stream because I have no time to edit anything. So yeah, let's get started. So you guys can see the little video, hopefully. And yeah, there we go. It's starting to play. I apologize for the video quality and also like the shakiness of the camera. That's cause, you know, your girl, Karu, it's been a very long time since I've done anything IRL. Excuse me. But yeah, today we're just going to have a chill video. I'm just going to be talking about whatnot and everything. While you'll see me over there on the side, like up there. You'll see me like try to adjust the camera and do whatnot and like do some scrapbooking thingy. I think they call it like journaling, but I'm not sure what to call this since I'm just like trying to fix the pages. And yeah, as you can see, I did not put the fan art. This is like fan art that I've received. If you guys don't know, I actually have like a bunch of original characters. That's because I used to have a webtoon, but I decided to restart the webtoon because it wasn't that good and I was not happy with it. So I had to like redo everything. But this is like my characters. The one that I'm holding right now, that's Keiichi. Someone named Punky Bear Art did fan art of Keiichi. When I used to be an art tuber, I used to share like a lot of my OCs and like I do speed paints and whatnot. I'd even do like sketchbook thingies and like talk about my OCs, and I do really miss that. But yeah, this is my OC Keiichi, and I have to change his name. I do have like a name in mind, but I definitely have to change it if ever. But you'll see there's like 2 pages and like I guess I'm adjusting the camera again. But yeah, this is how it's gonna be. This is just you and me, baby. Oh wait, let me just double check. Okay, good. Okay, I was just checking if like I messed up with anything in the recording and stuff, but it seems like it's fine. And yeah, what you call this? So this is Keiichi, and like again, I apologize for the shakiness of the video. It happens, okay? But like this is Keiichi, and on the other side of the page you'll see Suki and Keiichi. Those are like my main characters. Like my main character is Suki, the one with the blonde hair, while the white-haired boy is Keiichi, and he's not our main character, but like not the main character. It's actually Suki. But yeah, why am I getting through? He's supposed to be like I guess a soft boy type looking. Well, but he's actually quite smart and whatnot, and he likes to like fool around with some peeps, and you know, like I don't know how to say it. He's like quite mischievous, I guess, or mischievous. I'm not sure how to explain it that well, but yeah, that's the type of character he is. He seems like a soft boy, but he can kill you. If I can explain it more properly. But yeah, that's a little bit of Keiichi. And I don't know if you guys would like to learn more about my characters. I hope you do. And maybe one day I'll get back into the whole like character thing, you know? So honestly, I truly like I was surprised. This was actually the very first fan art that I've received, I think. That was like, oh my gosh, you know? Like this was the very first fan art that I've received. And like I don't think anybody else drew them. But if they did drew like my other OCs, it would be like from requests or that I asked, or like it would be not just requests, but also like other things too. Oh, did the video stop? What the heck? As I was saying, oh my goodness, Karu, why is there so much guff today? Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Fixed it. Fixed the problem. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I had so many problems today. I'm gonna cry in my sleep because of today. But yeah. Today, we're just doing a little scrapbooking, as I said earlier. And I think that right now, yes, we are fixing the page of one of the fan arts that I've received of my OC Keiichi. Now, Keiichi's actually, as I said earlier, like soft looks but can kill you kind of deal. And that's why I have like this thing where I constantly draw him almost all the time, because I think he's just so cute, but I could never like draw him like as how I imagined him, which is kind of sad, and that's why I keep like messing about. And oh, I drew a lot of things in the background, but yeah, it's like I think this is also my first time like scrapbooking and stuff. Well, I guess journaling. I don't know what you call this. But yeah, you'll see me laying out the things, and yeah, that's just Karu laying out stuff because I want to plan everything, because this was my first time trying this whole scrapbooking thing or journaling thing out. And this was the very first fan art that I've received that I've never requested. I've never said anything to the person. Like, they just done it on their own regard, and I was like so shook because I've never had that before, and it just made me feel so happy because somebody actually liked, you know, they liked my own creation. They liked my own character that I've worked on for so long, because if you don't know, Keiichi has been a very long time character of mine. Me and him go way, way back together, you know? And it's crazy. And like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just something, you know? It's just a little something something. I keep looking down because I'm like, is my video playing or am I stuck again? Because if I'm stuck, holy. I think it's moving. It's like it's moving, but I don't see my hands. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I was just like, you know, I don't want to mess around again. I don't want to mess this up again, you know? I keep looking down because that's where, like, the whole video is. Because for some odd reason, I can't actually, like, place my video, like, on my laptop. I think I've been having, like, a little bit of, like, technical issues lately. And, like, I don't want to bother my brother because he's, like, busy with a lot of things. So, yeah. This video's gotta be all over the place. And I'm gonna do some minimal editing, I guess, just to cut out some parts that I don't need and like are quite messy and whatnot. But yeah, I keep this is actually really tiring because I kept like having technical issues, and I've been trying to like get this working for like an hour already, and finally when it works, it like stops and stuff, and I'm like, oh man, you know. But yeah, you see me on the background, I'm just like planning out the layout. And yeah, I've also like about fan art, like it just makes me feel so like touched, because I never expected people to like make fan art of my characters or of me. And like I think that I would be even prouder if like my OCs get the attention, you know, and get more of the fan art, because I'm like, you actually like my characters. And like when it's me, when I receive the fan art, if it's like of me, of my VTuber, I'm like, what? Because like I've never gotten fan art before, like a lot, and it's quite crazy because I was an art tuber for a very long time. As you guys know, like since I was 13, I was doing like YouTube, but I was just like doing like updates, like journal, like, well, not journal, sketchbook updates and stuff, and like planning out and whatnot. And it's like, and some speed paints. So like when I started like getting these fan arts, it's like, oh, that's crazy, you know, that's crazy. I never really expected it. So yeah, thank you guys for everything. Even those who are no longer like watching my content and stuff, but who are still like, and those who like even back in the day like didn't like, I don't know, who stuck with me throughout the years. Thank you. Just thank you. I truly appreciate it. And like as you can see, I really treasure like all the fan art. So that's why I decided to do this scrapbooking, because I was like, like I love your fan art, but I gotta do something to make sure like it shows like I really like your artworks. So, you know, I decided to do some scrapbooking kind of thing. And I find this whole scrapbook thingy to be very like therapeutic. It's like so much fun, like ripping paper and like pasting them together and like cutting up stuff and like making them into like this fun little collage. I thought it was really fun, you know. And please, it takes me a while because I like to plan out stuff, so I'm not really pasting things immediately like how most people that I've seen do it. I don't know if it's common to like plan things out like what I'm doing, or if people usually feel like they're like, oh yeah, this goes here and that goes there. But I'm more of a planner, I guess. That's why I'm the type of person I am. Yep. Now, let's get on with it. And let's continue talking about like the fan art side, I guess. So, like when I first received this artwork, I was shook. I was like, I think it was this back in 2020 or 2021 when I first received this, because in 2020 that's when I returned to YouTube to do some art tuber things. And like I was like, oh my gosh, somebody, after like years of like doing YouTube, somebody actually decided to do some fan art. And ever since then, like ever since that video, they made the video actually. They made a speed paint. Bunky Bear Art actually made the speed paint of my OC. And it's in Italian, but they added some subtitles, and I was like, wow, this is like, it's like, it like arrow to the heart. I loved it. It was so sweet. Like, you know. I'm not good at describing things, and I'm not good at describing my feelings. I can only go like, my heart goes boom boom doki doki. That's so cringe. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's how like things are when I first received it. I was so excited. I was so stoked. And then like I started receiving a few more fan art, which I've never thought I would receive. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I must be doing something right? You know what I mean? Like, people watching my stuff and like starting to do like, to like make drawings of them. It's like, yo, I must be doing something right with this art thing. So I kept at it. But the thing with art and like drawing like anime, well, in my experience, like unless if you have something to talk about like all the freaking time, then it gets real tired real quick, you know what I mean? It gets real like, oh, this is boring. We need something a little bit more, a little bit of oomph. you should add more storyline to it or something, because people like watching, but they also like listening to something else, like listening to a story, listening to commentary while you're doing something. And that's when I was like, oh, you know, I was like, dang it. I was like, ugh, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing art videos like this. And I started getting tired of like doing artwork, like the art videos, that it felt so repetitive that I wanted to try doing something else. And yeah, that's how I discovered the VTubing, which I have elaborated before in my streams. And I was like, wow, being a VTuber, you can do anything you want, you know? You can draw, you can play games, you can do different kinds of content, and people won't complain about it because you're a VTuber. I guess people try to see you as an idol, like all-rounded idol. That's why they don't say anything about you, like, they don't say anything about you working on the things that you're doing. And, like, they don't complain that you're, like, only doing this certain type of thing, or you should do this instead. Which actually, like, that made me really happy, because I wanted to explore more on my content. That's why I kind of moved out of, you know, ArtTuber scene. But I'm still quite active with all the other, like, other people who still draw and whatnot, and I still, like, be like, oh, your artwork's amazing and whatnot, you know? Because it is, and I still really have art very close to my soul. As you guys know, I've always wanted to be an established, like, artist, but, like, I wanted to always be my dream was to always to be, like, a very, 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 very popular comic artist or something, or, like, creator, or manga, or manhwa, whatever, something like that. I wanted to make something and, like, show my stories and show my characters and introduce you guys to my characters and, like, world building and everything about that. I think that would be so cool. That's always been my dream, to be able to share, like, all these things that I think of in my head, all the worlds that I've built, all the characters that I've imagined and want to fully flesh out into, like, this whole story and everything. But I'm scared, and I don't like that. I'm not happy that I keep, like, it's nobody else is stopping me from trying to be a creator but me. I'm the only one that's stopping me, and that's what I find frustrating about myself, because I'm scared, and I don't want to be scared. I want to be able to make stuff and, like, be able to draw things and write stories. But I'm always like, well, your drawing style is not like this, like that, X, Y, and Z. Because if you don't know, like, I've actually met a few people who told me that I wouldn't go far, in quote unquote, with this kind of drawing style, like the anime drawing style. That's, like, you can tell my anime drawing style is a little bit, like, mixed with a little bit of something, like Korean manhwa influence and whatnot. But I was always told, like, not always, but a few people have already told me, especially those with art backgrounds, told me that I should change my style, my art style, to a more cartoonish style. That, because I do have an art style. I do, for those who don't, like, for those who don't art, other artists, I'm pretty sure, are like this. You usually have, like, 2 drawing styles or 3 drawing styles. Like, of course, you have your main one, which is the one that you're like, this is what I do all the time. But also, like, there will be times when you're like, oh, I kind of want something a little bit different. So I have the anime art style, and the second art style that I do is, like, a very cartoony art style, which is a very Gravity Falls and Over the Garden Wall inspired kind of drawing style-esque. And that's what you see on my thumbnails, like, those little, like, it's also, like, inspired a little bit by anime, as you can see. And that's the type of drawing style that, like, these artists and these people who, they're still my friends, told me that this is the type of thing that you should do in order for you to go far. And the thing is that I don't want to keep doing like cartoony stuff like that. I want to keep doing like my anime drawing style. But like, if you've seen, what's also discouraging about it is that if you've seen like webtoons, tapas, comico.com, pocket comics, and you know, like a lot of things, like they like show like the art style is crazy. It's like very much leveled up and very much like seasoned. And I'm like, I look at my art style and I'm like, oh no. And you realize with these like seasoned drawings and whatnot, and like they're absolutely gorgeous and stunning, and people read them not just because it's a drawing. Well, yeah, drawing is what draws people in, which is funny because it reminds me of VTubing too, because people are drawn to a certain VTuber at first because of how the VTuber looks like. Now I know what you guys are gonna tell me. We don't stay because of like how you guys look like, but that's just what it is, right? People come to see the VTuber because of how they look like. That's just how it is. But they stay, of course, because of the personality of the VTuber. But, you know, design is a huge factor. It is a huge factor. And this is what I'm also trying to explain true with the whole, like, Keru trying to make this, like, manga, manhwa, whatever. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it a web comic, I guess. But, like, the problem with, like, my art style, this is what is, like, messed up about it. It's not eye-catching. Like, it is eye-catching to a certain point, but like it hits a certain niche, and it doesn't really hit like a big audience. You know what I mean? It's not the norm. Because now I do like, you know, it's like a lot of soft shading, but it's like I want to do something more than that, because I feel like I also want to like make my drawings beautiful, because yeah, it's pretty, but it's not pretty to the point that I'm like, yeah, this is amazing. Because what I'm trying to say is that in order for like a webtoon to like hit and whatnot, or a webcomic to hit, you need to have a certain art style that stands out. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like quote unquote like not that pretty or whatnot, but like depending on your the whole story that you're making, because you have to make it pretty if you want it to be like the type of manhwa, like love interests and whatnot. And it's okay if it's like a little like gritty, I guess, if it's like horror and whatnot. And the type of like manhwa and storyline that I want to like get into and like get in, you know, be like a part of is like the romance. Oof, I almost said Roman. The romance genre, with, of course, not just the romance genre, but it has to be like with comedy, and it's psychological. That's the type of thing that I like, because I really love like psychological things, and I've always been like, well, this doesn't like my art style doesn't translate to that. It's not that, like, it's not something that people would be drawn into. And that's what I've noticed, because, you know, I've been experimenting. Like, I don't announce that I post like these like webcomics, but I've been experimenting behind the scenes, and I've seen that people click more on like drawings if it's like romance. Okay, if it's like romance, the one that I'm trying to hit, if it's like romance and like comedy or psychological, like in those, like, because that's the type of thing that I want to do, it has to be pretty. It has to be pretty off the masses. Like, it has to be pretty to the masses, and it has to be the stereotypical type of pretty. And like, I don't mind that. Like, my type of art style is definitely, I'm not trying to be the next true beauty kind of art style. No, I have a specific art style that I really, really like, and I have like this whole big board of how I want it to go with the art style. And like hopefully I hope by the end of like this whole like shabam, shabacle, whatnot and whatever, you know, I hope that I'm able to like share my artworks again, because I'm quite sad that I'm the one who's limiting myself. Okay, it's not nobody's limiting myself. Nobody's saying, oh, you can't post this and that. No, it doesn't really affect me. I still post what I want to post, and you guys see I still draw anime, and those people have been telling me those things for years, and I don't really care about it. But like, what I want to do is that I have this like vision in my mind. So I've been practicing like behind the scenes. I've been sketching like the art style that I've been trying to do, but of course I want it to be mine, so of course I have to like do a little something to the style. And like I guess it really hits because I enjoy drawing. I enjoy making these art streams that you've seen. I enjoy making art videos. As you can see right now, I'm doing something art, but it's not drawing. I really enjoy them. But like, I'm not happy with how I draw personally. Like my normal drawing style, my main drawing style, not the thumbnail cartoony style. I'm quite happy with that one. But like the style, my main style, not quite happy with that. Especially with when I try to translate it to digital. Because with digital, I don't know. I can't really like understand, I guess, how I want it to look. Like no, I do know how I want it to look. I just don't know how to do it. There we go. Just don't know how to like apply it to how I want to draw it, you know? And I think it's a little bit sad because like I want to do a lot of things, but again, I'm the one who's limiting myself, and this is why I'm trying to say. I'm trying to break that part of me that's trying to limit myself. I want to change that. I want to stop limiting myself to something that I know I can beat as long as I don't like limit myself. But I'm just limiting myself. And that's like, it's quite frustrating. I find myself quite frustrated too with myself because I'm like, oh, you can't do that. You can only do this. And that's just me talking, you know? It's just me. Nobody else is telling me not to do this. It's just me. I'm just standing in my own way. And I need to stop doing that so that I can start publishing the story that I want to start. And hopefully, this is like my goal within 2 years. Within 2 years. I'm giving myself 2 years. Within 2 years, I hope that I can post a webtoon or a webcomic and be happy with it. And not delete it. Because I keep making webtoons, but like I keep deleting them. It's like I always start but never finish, which is quite frustrating. I know. But I want to like publish one so bad. And like even just a one shot, or just like a very short story. I just want to do that within 2 years. Within 2 years, I want to make one and finish one. It doesn't have to be a full-on story. It just has to be like a short one or like a one shot or something. So that I can prove to myself that I can do something, you know? And that's something that I really want to do. I really, really want to do this. But right now I can't do it because, you know, as I said, I'm a little bit busy right now, you know. I'm a little bit busy this November. But I want to get back at it. I want to work on it more. And like I have a bunch of sketchbooks regarding like a bunch of like storylines that I make and whatever and whatnot. But like it's never, I just don't have the courage to like post it, or like because I'm like, oh, it's not, the drawings are not pretty enough, or like so and so, and like maybe the storyline's not good, you know? But I need to stop restricting myself. If the story is not good, it's fine. I should be okay with it. If the drawing style is not good, it's okay. I should learn how to be okay with that. I should learn how to grow from this. That's what I'm trying to get with. That's what I'm trying to explain. Because, you know, at least with other people, even though like, oh yeah, like I've seen like comments like, oh, I don't like this art style, or like, you know, they tried. And honestly, with a lot of the drawing styles that I've seen, even though like other people don't like it, like not a lot of people, but like a few people don't like it, you know. There's always that handful that's like, oh, I don't like this drawing style because it's like this and like that. Like, that's not something that I'm like, yeah, but they at least had the courage to post it. And I think that their story is good. I think that their story is really good. Now, I don't have like an example on the top of my head where people were complaining about the drawing style. And I was like, oh yeah. There was like a few ones I've seen. And I was like so irritated because they wanted it to be like this, the very like pretty art style. And like, I'm not bashing on artworks like that are super pretty. No. As you can see, that's something that I'm like trying to hit with, right? I want to make like a very pretty art style. But like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of audience these days, like, well, even maybe back in the day, I have no idea, but like I've been seeing a lot more people like complaining that the art style is not good, and like it should be like this art style, or like, I like the story but the art style, you know, you should change it. And it's like, no, and I'm like, can't you just chill? Art style can follow after, once, you know, the story, because in my opinion, okay, like, art style can follow after. Story comes first, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to do. And like, the last webtoon that I published, like, I didn't like the storyline. I was like, nope, this is like, it's all messed up. I didn't like how I did it. It was like, there was a lot of things that were like not good with it. And so I'm like, but, you know, I'm starting all over again, and hopefully I get to publish this one next year. I don't know. I don't want to make promises because it depends, again, on like my schedule, because, you know, I have a lot of things going on. VTubing, unfortunately, is not, nor art is like my main, you know, my main job, you know what I mean? For now, I can only count these as dreams. But hopefully one day I can make my dream into a cool job. Maybe a side job, you know? Because I like to think that I'm like I'm a part-time VTuber, you know? Saving the world. No, I'm just joking. If you don't get that reference, it's part of my lore. My VTuber lore. Oh my gosh, my VTuber lore. Yeah, I made a VTuber lore video, but it's not the greatest. It's like, I was the one who animated and drew everything in that lore, and it's not the greatest. I also wrote it, and like, I don't like the mic. I screwed up on like the recording mic and stuff. But it's like, there's a lot of things going on there. Like, oof, big oof, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know, one day. Karu, always note to yourself, okay? Future Karu who's going to watch this maybe one day. Or whatever. Or like somebody like reminds future Karu one day. Karu, it's okay if you don't have the greatest art style. What matters right now is that you make a good story. Art style can always follow afterwards. We can always do a remake if we want to, but story, that's hard. So I get better at writing stories. And yeah, I should like stop getting so frustrated with myself and like actually start doing what I say that I want to do, you know? stop like limiting myself with the stories that I make or the art styles that I do and whatnot. Because I keep doing that. I keep stunting myself. I'm the only one who's stunting myself. Nobody else is doing that. Like, even if you tell like me like my drawing style sucks, I'm gonna just be like, oh yeah, sure. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, I just I just want people to interact with my art. Yeah, even if you give me hate comments, it's fine. It's gonna boost the it's gonna boost the attention. So like, don't worry. I'm not quitting drawing anytime soon, nor am I changing just because like the masses told me to change. No. In all honesty, it's just me that wants to like change into a certain style, and that person that like these people that told me to like change my art style to my cartoony style, like they also don't like the manhwa style, and I'm like, oh, like, see, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. That's just how it is. That's just how I am. I just wanted to be a bit prettier, because right now I'm at a place where I'm like, I have a style that I want to achieve, and like just like with other artists, you know, other artists want to achieve other styles too, you know, and that's what I want to do. And with this one, I feel like if I achieve this one, I think like I would still complain about my art style, but I think once I achieve this to like the T, I will be like, oh yeah, let's post a webtoon. Let's post a webcomic. I think that's great, you know. But yeah, that's my goal in 2 years. My goal in 2 years is to produce like an actual like story that I'm happy with, like, or even if it's corny, I just want to post it and finish it, you know, start to finish. Because even if it's bad, like I shouldn't like be, or if I see it's bad and other people think it's good, like I shouldn't be too afraid of it, you know, because it's gonna help me grow. It's gonna help me grow, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I do. And like, I want to like do art streams again. I've been actually thinking about like doing art streams, but I'm like, I take forever with my like normal art style, you know, and that's quite frustrating, I guess, because like I've seen like other artists in their own style, they're able to whip up something within 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'm slow. Hey yo, after an hour I'm still sketching or still deciding what to sketch. So I think that if I'm gonna do an art stream again, it's definitely gonna be like maybe goofy drawings, meme drawings or whatnot, or like silly little drawings that I'm gonna do. Maybe you're gonna see me draw like little chibis and whatnot. That's what I'm planning to do, so that I could like finish the drawing within the stream. Because I don't know, I feel like the reason why I take so long with drawing when I'm streaming, because that's what I realized. I take too long drawing when I'm streaming. Well, if I'm not streaming, I'm just like drawing like usual. It's like normal, you know. It's like it's not too slow. But when I stream my drawings, I take forever. I tell you, forever. And that's like something that I don't want to do, because I do want to produce a product so that you guys can also see the end product and whatnot. So I'm thinking of like, maybe I should just, you know, draw like little like cartoony styles, like with my thumbnails, like cartoony but anime, you know, anime drawing style kind of thing, kind of situation, you know. And also like with streaming lately, let's talk about streaming, because what I've learned this the hard way. Like I need to learn like how to say the rules properly, I guess. I don't know, because like my eyes were opened because like some stuff happened, and I realized that I've not been establishing the rules that well, or like I'm quite passive, I guess. And I need to start like I already started like establishing the rules like ever since like Spooky and stuff, like Spoopy's haunted mansion and whatnot. But I need to like start to be a lot more strict with the rules, and I need to like not apologize for something that I'm saying because it's in the rules, you know? Because, you know, I do have a bunch of rules. Wait, let me check out what my rules are real quick. Because I do have a bunch of rules. Let me just bring up my rules real quick because, you know, I've realized that more people have been, like, not understanding the boundaries lately or something, you know? They've been crossing the line with the rules a lot lately. And that just makes me, like, really sad. Because it's like, hey, I've already said, like, the rules are in the description and whatnot. But here you are, just, like, breaking them. Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, no, not again. With the video. Aw, dang it. Okay, well, let me fix that real quick. 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. Let me fix the video real quick. Okay, fixed it. Fixed it. It took a little bit, but, you know. I guess sometimes, like, my phone's like, a little bit oof, you know. And that's why I keep looking down. As I said, I have to make sure that the video's, like, working and whatnot. Because I get distracted with myself by just talking and talking and talking. Because I'm a little chatterbox. Yes, I am. Because I don't like leaving my streams with, like, long silence. It's like, how dare you, Karu? How dare you? You know? Oh, is it still playing? Please tell me it's still playing. Okay, it's still playing. Okay, I was just worried because, like, it looks like a still frame, right? I was like, oh man, it's not moving. Okay, yeah, it's moving. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Woo! Woo! I wonder how I'm going to edit this because I was just planning to not edit this and just, like, ta-da! You know? Ta-da! But I guess I have to edit this slightly, you know? Which I don't mind. But I'm definitely not gonna heavily, like, edit this. Oh, you know what made me, like, as I was saying, with the rules. Yeah, with the rules. What made me sad with the rules. I was really sad with the rules. Because, wait, let me pull up my rules real quick so I can see, like, my rules and stuff. Because, like, it's quite detailed, isn't it? But I've realized that, like, ever since, like, my spooky, like, stream, I just went, like, okay, this has to end. I need to start, like, doing, like, I need to start telling people, like, no, you can't do this and whatnot. You can't do certain things. This is not okay. Like, I do it. You guys seen me. Like, I've said, like, certain times, like, no, this is not okay because it's not part of my rules. But, like, there have been more people coming. There have been more people, like, actually, like, being, like, blatant about it. And I know that some of you may not have been able to see it, maybe because you're not on, or sometimes, like, my mods, thankfully, like, immediately, like, see, like, there's immediate, like, a comment that's not good, so they would, like, snatch that comment immediately and be like, oops, nope, we can't do this, we can't do that. So, like, there's just been a rise of people, like, breaking my rules, which is crazy, you know? And, like, yeah, I said, like, English and Tagalog are allowed, which is fine, you know, because I understand both English and Tagalog, like, but it's like 1.5 understanding, you know? 0.5 Tagalog. But yeah, you know, I can always, like, fix around with that. Like, my level of Tagalog is, like, to the level of being able to survive in the Philippines. And yeah, like, I think that's fun. I think Tagalog, if I can't understand it, then I'd just call Kimmy up or something and I'd be like, Kimmy, I can't understand. You know, she's also a mod, so, like, if she's not busy, because sometimes she's busy and I don't want to give her too much work, you know? I also said, like, please be respectful to one another. Yes, no hate comment, no hate is allowed. I don't like any, like, ism, you know. I don't want any hatred in my thing. And, like, I want to just discuss the rules real quickly, just because, like, a lot of people, like, as I said, it's just there's just have been an increase of, like, people breaking the rules, which makes me sad, you know? I've said no lewd jokes because I said it makes me quite uncomfortable. I don't feel like comfy. Even like with the mommy jokes, it does not. I don't feel comfortable with that actually, and I should set my boundaries honestly with that. And like, don't spam excessively and no trolling. So I've had like the backstory there is that I've actually had like a few commenters that, especially during the early days of my streaming, that would keep saying the same thing over and over again just to get my attention. Like they would say hi, how are you, you know, that sort of thing. And like that's why I put there no spamming, no trolling. But I don't know, maybe if it's like emotes it would be okay, but I don't have any emotes in my chat, so meh, you know. I put no spoilers, of course. No backseating unless I say so. Now, this is the one that I'm actually, like, I have to, like, say, like, I have to start, like, being more, like, adamant, I guess, about this. Because, like, more people have been backseating lately. Like, not just on YouTube, but on Twitch, you know. And, like, I don't want you guys to, like, look for whoever's, like, trying to backseat and whatnot. Please don't. Please don't. But, like, it's okay if you backseat. It's alright. As I said, it's okay if you backseat. If, like, there's secrets that I don't, like, if there's, like, secret parts of the, oh no, there's, like, a line on the video. I hope you guys don't mind that, but if there's, like, certain secrets that I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, levels, like, that are very, very secret, you know what I mean? Like, with Portal, there were, like, secret levels. Portal 2, there were like very, very, very secret areas that I could not reach, and I wouldn't have known like certain Easter eggs without them, without these like backseating, which I don't mind. But like if it's like the overall gameplay, like, oh, do like example with Inscription, play this card instead of that card, or you know, that's something that I don't like. With Inscription, like, it's okay if you teach me, but it's like, just gets kind of like, I want to learn what I want to do, and like I enjoy playing Inscription. Like, I know people would get mad at me when I don't play it, like, oh, you do so many misplays and whatnot. Like, I don't care because I actually just want to play like for fun. It's a game. It's meant to be fun. Like, I know people are like very serious about the game, but it's not, that's not me. I'm not serious about gaming like that. As I've said before, I'm just like, I am a scuffed VTuber. I'm a scuffed bird. Like, it's okay to backseat me when I ask for it, or if it's like secrets, you know? But if it's like the main gameplay, like, oh, you should do this instead of that, or you should go here instead of that way, you should have done this, or, you know, like, I don't want to do that. It's just not my thing. I should be able to choose if I want to do that or not, you know? And like, if I make mistakes along the way, that's okay. The worst part of the game is that I just have to repeat it. But, you know, I do appreciate, like, if you like, for those who like, when they see me like have to restart the game multiple times, then yeah, they start backseating, and that's fine, you know? But if it's like the first 2-3 times, like, nah, bro, like again, I don't have any hard feelings for anybody. Like, it's just like, I just wanted to discuss the rules, because as I said, there are some rule breakers, especially on Twitch. But like, yeah. And then I just want to, like, you know, talk about it, because, like, you know, I think that it would be an interesting topic to talk about, because I don't really talk about that much things, and I didn't have any other topics at mind, and I think that the rules would be an interesting topic to talk about. Don't bring up other streamers unless I mention them. This one's another big one. Like, if you think another person is better at gaming than I am, then yeah, sure, watch them. Just don't bring them up on my stream, because like, it's my stream, and like, I might not know the streamer and stuff, and like, bro, it's just, I just feel like it would be kind of, you know, it's like a topic that I don't want to discuss about, you know? don't bring up other streamers. Just don't. Especially if I don't know. Unless if I bring them up, then that's fine. Unless if I bring them up, that's okay. Like example, like if you don't bring up Markiplier, but like if I don't bring up Markiplier and then suddenly you bring up Markiplier, that's kind of like you know. But if it's like only, you know, I mean, it's just a little bit it's just I don't know. It's just it feels a little funny. I don't know how to explain like how I feel about it. Do not self-promote. That's a huge one. I've seen a lot of people self-promoting lately, and I don't like that. I don't like that. It's okay if you self-promote. If I ask you to self-promote on the channel, that's fine. I can give you shout-outs. That's fine. That's fine. But let it be me. Let me ask. Let me say, oh, it's fine. Don't get in. Just don't self-promote, because it's like you're trying to find clout on my chat, and that's not fun. That's not fun. I don't like that. Like, for example, what is like self-promoting example? No, not just hey guys, just watching my channel and whatnot. No, that's not just self-promoting. There are other ways to self-promote that I've seen, and like I thought it was just me that was kind of ick about it, but like I've seen other streamers also like explain this. Like, don't say in somebody else's chat like, oh, I did stream earlier, or like, oh, I streamed this, or like I streamed this, I streamed that, and I did better or whatnot, or you did better and whatnot. Because if you do that, that's basically self-promoting yourself. Like, people will be like, oh, you're streaming too? Let me check out this other person's channel, you know? And that's self-promoting. And I just feel like it's not the best, you know? It's just like, it's self-promoting. It's just like you're calling other people to check out your channel. Even though you don't intend to show, like, even though you don't intend on that, it happens, you know? It happens. That's why if you stream or whatnot, you just say, oh yeah, I did something today, but it was like this, like that. You don't need to say that you streamed. And like, other people can contradict what I'm saying, but by the end of the day, it is self-promotion. And I have to be quite, like, I have to be very strict about this, because more people, more streamers have been like going onto my chat saying, oh yeah, like this, like that, and like I don't appreciate that, because as I said in my rules, it says do not self-promote. Just don't, unless if I ask, you know, as I said, or unless if I say, oh yeah, you can self-promote, go ahead, you know. But like, just don't. That's something that I just don't want in my channel, you know. No political discussions. Yeah. Politics, I don't want that in my chat. Because, like, you know how it is. People all have different opinions, and I don't want this to have, like, I don't want to have any, like, political debate, especially since I like to think of my channel, like, as an escape from politics, you know, and life in general. Like, it's just supposed to be a place where I can have fun and whatnot. Not, like, politics. Like, I know, like, lots of people have lots of big opinions about this, but that's just my thing. That's what I want to do on my channel. I don't want to bring up politics, and you know, I don't want to like affect the like I don't want to deal with it, you know. Like, yeah, I can deal with it after stream, like yeah, sure, but like on my stream, I don't want to bring up politics. And then last one. This one's very, very important. If someone broke the rules above, please try to ignore it or just block them. Please, please, please do not fight with haters or other commenters or like other people like promoting and whatnot. Like, don't, like, anybody who broke any of these rules, like, please do not fight them. Please don't. I don't want any conflict on the chat. All you have to do is just like, oh, Karu, there's somebody in chat, and then I'll try to like block them, or like my mods will try to block them if I'm busy like streaming and whatnot. But like, I don't want, because I want my odd, you know, I want you guys to be seen as like people, you know what I mean? Like, I want you guys to be seen as like people that would be like, how do I say this? To be kind. I want you guys to be kind. Yeah. To one another. And like, I don't want to spread any hate, you know? As I said, with my earlier rules, I don't want to spread hatred of any kind. So I just want everybody to be, you know, I guess, kind. Because the world needs a little bit more of kindness, especially with a lot of things that's happening lately. And yeah, those are my rules. And I think that's crazy that I have so many rules. But a lot of rules are meant to be put in place, especially with a lot of things that have been happening. And like, with experience, that's why I've made those rules. And like, if you broke the rules before, like, I've done some warnings. I won't immediately like cut people off and be like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. No, I won't do that. I'm just like, I'll give you a warning first. And if you break it again, if you break the rules again, then that's when I'm gonna be like, yeah, I have to ban you. You just have to listen to like the warnings and stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, the video ended. That's how it looks like. Ta-da! Ta-da! It's me again. It's me. Mwahahaha. Mwahahaha. I'm so bad right now because I can't think of like... No, because usually when I do an evil laugh, I have to get into character. But I can't... I'm not really in character right now. I'm just Karu. But yeah, that's basically like a lot of the things that I've wanted to talk about. I guess like a gist of the things I think that I could talk about. Because like aside from art and the rules, like I couldn't think of anything else. Aside from anime, we do have some anime lists that I could talk about. Yeah, I like, you know me, I'm a little bit of an anime lover, or a webtoon lover, or a webcomic lover, you know. And I also read a lot of novels, so I'm thinking of like what other topics I can talk about, or even like story times. Because originally, actually, this video was supposed to be a story time. I had this whole story time of like, because I have a list. I actually do have a list of like story times and whatnot. And I was supposed to like draw them, and you know, because that's always been a goal that I've wanted to do. I've always wanted to do like long storylines, like what's their name? Like Emirichu, or like Daidas, or you know, like or Arkin, you know, the Pinoys. Or one animation, you know, one animation. And because I usually watch like, of course, the Pinoy animators, because you know it's more relatable to me right now, especially, you know, living in the Philippines. And like, I think they're fun to watch, and I've always wanted to like make videos about those. Oh, and I'm not saying that Emirichu's Filipino or whatnot. I know they're not Filipino. It's just the other two that I said, Arkin and one animation, are like Filipinos, like, and Ryokun, and like, you know, Toonsy, and you know, I have a lot of like animators in mind there, because you know, they're the most relatable, so that's why I watch them. And I've always wanted to make like an animation. I've always wanted to make like an animation video, but I've always been putting it off because, you know, I'm just like that. As I said, that's the frustrating part about me. I always have like this drive and like want to do it, but I never like put it, like I'm like, oof, like no. Because you gotta do something else. And yeah, I that was something that I was supposed to release within like the 4 weeks that I'm gone, but unfortunately I have been busy. The big letter B, busy. And I couldn't finish because I was like making animation and stuff, and I was like, I couldn't finish it on time. So hopefully I'll be able to like do it next year or something. But it was like, as I was saying, I was trying to make this like very long and elaborate Story times, because I really like story times, honestly. I've always wanted to be like a story time YouTuber. Like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to be a webtoon artist. I've always wanted to be there's so many things I wanted to be. Yeah, that's another thing with Karu. Yeah, I've always wanted to be so many things, but I could never like choose one because there's like so many things that you could be, you know? I guess I wanted to be like what's his name? Ladybeard. Yes? Is that it? Is that them? Yes, Ladybeard? From like what's that? Yes, right? Ladybeard. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, cuz they're like a wrestler, actor, voice actor, singer, songwriter, and so many other things. But yeah, I guess that's funny about me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I like extended this a little bit more than what it's supposed to be, but you know, that's just how it is. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Man, I should think about an outro actually, shouldn't I? What kind of outro can I think of? I've got none. Man, I should also really update these like loadings and like buy. Oh my gosh. I need to update this 100%. Oh my goodness.